Welcome if this your first time on the channel. Today we are listening to Craig Hodges compare MJ and Kobe, and really he's just telling stories about the two and how great they were and what separated them. And then he gonna say what separated MJ from Kobe, Kobe from MJ. So let's listen to this. Make sure you subscribe. He on All the Smoke with Matt Barnes and Steven Jackson. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Click that like button. Let's go.
What's the difference? You play with M and you coach with Phil and work with Kobe. What's the difference between those two, in your opinion?
Right hand.
Why?
He said the hands, Michael Jordan hands.
Kobe would be going to the line to shoot two. MJ was going to shoot and one. So a lot of them knocks that Kobe had to shoot with two hands, when that knock would happen, MJ put that bad boy over here. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's the difference, huh? Okay.
Over there.
Okay. I didn't hear that.
That's crazy.
That to me is the only difference is that gripper.
Yeah.
And that gripper. Because I'm telling you, I done seen this brother make like he going to do a crossover and you
Palm the ball. Yeah.
come on, man.
Yeah, that's a knit right
Come
there,
on.
bro.
Come on. Only man, I'm telling you, him and Dr. J, them hands, come on, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's certain, and that's the way you say, like, the creator knows who should have
Yeah,
what.
exactly.
Wow.
Exactly. You can't question him.
You know what I'm saying? This is what you're gonna need to do what you got in your mind that you're gonna do. And there it is. Go for it. And then you have Kobe, MJ, that engine, Westbrook. You feel me?
You got it.
When you look at people like Ja Morant,
Yeah.
who have that, when you be like, that's a different engine.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I can work, like I'm telling you, I was with MJ 4.5 seasons or whatever. Never lost a suicide. Never.
Bruh, hold up, dog. Do y'all know how crazy that is for somebody to say a dude in the NBA never lost a suicide? I want to do the new NBA teams. Do they still run suicide and stuff? But that's crazy, dog. If you ever played sports on any level, you know it's some days where you ain't about to just go hard running suicides. He said MJ never lost a suicide. He's the two guard. He ain't the one. I mean, he's going up against point guards and dudes that are smaller that's supposed to be faster than him too. And he's saying he never lost a suicide. They let you know exactly how great of an athlete Michael Jordan was. It wasn't just him jumping high. He was quick. I mean, super fast. You go back and watch them highlights, you're like, man, can't nobody stay in front of him. He's 6'6", and he's the fastest thing on the court. And then he jumps higher than everybody else. That's what made Mike the GOAT, in my opinion, because he was the first guy to master the game of basketball and have that type of athletic ability. When I'm describing Mike and Kobe, I say Mike is the most athletic ever, and he's highly skilled. Kobe is the most skilled ever, and he's highly athletic. That's what I think the difference is. But let's keep going with Craig Hodges.
Never.
That's crazy.
Never.
Close?
No.
Look at Jay. That's hard to believe, huh? 'Cause some days you niggas walking down, I don't feel like running.
And we would ask Phil how many we got after practice, and he would ask us how many we want. Because he knew we was trying to get him. So it would be
Competition.
it would be like this. All right, me and BJ, we gonna go out hard on him.
Or y'all would team up on it.
Please.
Favorite part about coaching Kobe?
Crazy.
Just to see how, like you were saying, how in your case, how he saw how to help you get off when you didn't have it in your hand. All right. And
He talking about Kobe now.
he told me, say, man, how I check this out. If I can get everybody to play at their greatest, not Kobe great, but their own, ain't nobody gonna beat us. And to me, that was something that I never would see MJ do. You feel me? If you got better with MJ, you got better. It wasn't never gonna be like, man, brother, where Kobe would give you kudos if you getting better. That I didn't see that. I didn't feel that with MJ. I was around him, and I've seen how many players went the other direction because of how he demoralized them with his bravado. You know what I'm saying? Where it was unnecessary. You didn't have to do that to that brother. because it's and that's the thing, is that it's a certain and different mentality and personalities that we deal with too. That some players are hardcore and can deal with it, but other players gonna back up and you know.
Wow, that's powerful. You know, I've never heard anybody speak on that side of Kobe, but that's definitely when Kobe went back to back, right? That's when Craig Hodges is talking about, when that second stint after the case, Kobe. And I could see him being more like that and really having to push those guys like that, because they wasn't a great team. You know, they basically had Kobe out there with some Euro players, and he led them to a championship in 2009. And then he beat a super team in 2010 without having one, back to back, without a top 75 player. He's the only player in history to ever do that without another top 75 player, which is, I mean, it's just amazing. But, you know, people typically don't talk about that side of it and how he won with less. And that's one of the things that make him so great, you know. So he talked about them too, and he just talked about the difference in Mike handle at the beginning. He like, yo, that's the big difference. I heard Phil Jackson say that's a big difference. I described to you how I see Kobe and Mike. Definitely see Mike as the greatest of all time, because he dominated his competition more than anybody. You look at the stats, everything. Craig Hodges played with Mike from 88 to 92, and then he coached Kobe in them later years with the Lakers. So he's seen them both, you know. I also think Kobe is just more skilled than Mike, but Mike is definitely more athletic than Kobe, for sure. You know, Kobe better handles, got a better jump shot. People will look at the percentages, but it ain't always and only about the percentages, because some guys might be shooting a jump shot with dudes on them closer, right? Because if Mike's more athletic, that means dudes played Mike and laid off more and wanted him to shoot more than with Kobe, because they could play closer, because they might be just as athletic as Kobe was, you know. But I think Kobe could shoot more, better dribbling, better footwork. But Mike is great at all those areas too, you know. So these two guys are definitely the two best players to ever touch a basketball, in my opinion. Offense and defense. You look at the all NBA first teams they made. Kobe made 20 together. Mike made 19 all together. Kobe played a little longer. Mike was definitely more dominant. You know, for me, if you look at both sides of the ball and closing out the games, these two, definitely the best of them. But it's great hearing from the older players and them break this down, you know, and talk about some of these stories, you know, because Mike never losing a suicide is crazy, man. Y'all, let me know, what do you think the difference is between Mike and Cole? Put it down in the comments. And also, what you think about Mike never losing a suicide, or Kobe winning with less when he went back to back? Put that down in the comments too. As always, if this your first time here, make sure you sub to the channel. Check out the other content. Click that like button. Y'all be easy. Be safe.